This is ABC7 News at 6. Your Suncoast News. We're here for you.
Hello and welcome. I'm Scott Dennis. Thanks so much for joining us. Haley is off tonight. The heroin epidemic continues to be a major problem here on the Suncoast, with police saying today it's claiming lives in all demographics. And as ABC7's Bobeth Yates reports tonight, officials are now turning to the community for help. She joins us live with more. Bobeth?
Well, Scott, I'm here at the Manatee Community Foundation, where a forum is already being held right now behind us. People are gathering to discuss how bad the epidemic is. Now, earlier today in Sarasota, authorities also gathered to talk about the problem, and they're changing their approach.
We are not going to arrest our way out of this issue.
The Sarasota Police Department is sending a message to the community about the heroin epidemic. The organization teaming up with First Step Recovery and Sarasota EMS for a press conference to plead with the community.
If you do this drug, you are going to die. This map to my right shows July 1st to last night. And if you look at this map, you see that the blue pins indicate the overdoses that we've had in our city since then.
Officials say since July 1st, there have been 44 overdoses, 8 of which resulted in deaths. But it isn't just the heroin causing the problem, because now dealers are lacing the drug with other substances like fentanyl and carfentanil, which can be even more dangerous. To drive the message home, one man shared a story about his family member's addiction.
Less than 2 weeks later, he overdosed going over the bridge in Palmetto. And an FBL truck had to stop and do CPR on him in the middle of the road. They tested his bag. It was 98% fentanyl.
Fentanyl is an opioid medication used as part of anesthesia. Carfentanil is even stronger, and it has been used to tranquilize large animals. But despite the increased danger, EMS officials say the number of people using the drug has drastically increased.
But we've seen a huge increase, almost double what we saw last year as far as true overdose calls that we've run.
And First Step officials say the problem is reaching beyond age, race, and socioeconomic lines.
And I can tell you without fail, as was alluded to by the officer, that we are dealing with an epidemic of proportions I just can't even express.
Now today, officials also stressing that addicts or those who know addicts contact them, saying that their goal isn't to arrest anybody, but instead to get them the necessary help they need before the drug claims any more lives. Back to you.
All right, Bobeth Yates reporting live for us. Thank you, Bobeth. An internal investigation into possible stolen evidence at the Bradenton Police Department has been made public by a former employee now running for office. Former Deputy Chief Warren Merriman claims money, guns, and possibly drugs were stolen from the evidence room at BPD. Merriman was fired by the department in 2014, is currently campaigning for Bradenton mayor. Police Chief Melanie Bevan acknowledged the investigation in a statement and said all details will be released when it is over. One Bradenton attorney says there has been talk of evidence theft at BPD for about a year, and it can have serious consequences.
Anytime you have allegations of impropriety with evidence, whether it be drugs or money or anything along those lines, they have to take it very seriously, because if they don't, then it affects the integrity of all their investigations and the security of their evidence.
Bradenton police are currently seeking reaccreditation from the state, and a consultant tells us this investigation could have an impact on that. The state resting its case today in the trial of a Sarasota woman accused of trying to kill her 6-year-old daughter. Prosecution in Ashley Parker's attempted murder trial, including 2.5 hours of testimony from 2 key witnesses this morning. Parker's young daughter was found with numerous stab wounds last summer. Today, Parker appeared to get emotional while watching graphic photo evidence of her daughter's life-threatening injuries. Closing arguments in this trial are expected tomorrow. Let's get a check on the weather now with Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan. Bob, a very hot day on the Suncoast.
Yeah, hot day it is for this first day of fall, and 89 degrees right now. It feels like 98. Just reverse those numbers. Sunshine around and a west sea breeze at 12 miles an hour. Not the best news for beachgoers where that red tide is present. Big storms down to our south. A little bit more moisture bottled up down there, but not much going on here at all. There were some bigger storms in Highlands County just about an hour ago, but those have since, for the most part, moved on. And you notice the showers don't really stick around that long. They tap into that dry air and just kind of shuts them down. And that dry air is about 30,000 feet. So once the storm gets that tall, it starts to incorporate some of that dry air inside it, and it weakens it and then causes it to fade away. The evening planner doesn't look very cool, I should say. Temperatures into the low 80s by 11 o'clock. And as far as the water vapor content goes, it is dry all across the southeast and much of Florida. More in our weather forecast coming up in just a few minutes. Scott.
All right, Bob, thank you. We have breaking news tonight out of Tulsa, Oklahoma, where arrangements are being made for the surrender of a police officer who fatally shot an unarmed black man. The district attorney there filing a first-degree manslaughter charge against Officer Betty Shelby, who shot and killed 40-year-old Terrence Crutcher last week. Footage of the incident has sparked outrage nationwide as the video shows Crutcher walking away with the officer from the officer with his arms in the air. Tulsa police say Crutcher did not have a gun on him or in his vehicle. The officer's attorney says Crutcher was not following commands and that Shelby opened fire when he began to reach into his SUV. Governor Rick Scott is authorizing $25 million in state money toward helping develop a Zika virus vaccine. Scott says this latest round of funding will be spent exclusively on research. The Florida Department of Health will be ordered to draw up a grant program for universities and others interested in doing the research. In total, the governor has authorized $61 million for Zika as he continues urging congressional leaders to pass legislation for federal funding. There could be soon another entertainment option in northeastern Manatee County. Plans are in the works to build a 34,000 square foot movie theater and more than 9,000 square feet of retail space. Be located on at least 7 acres of land near the Ellenton outlets. OM Cinemas, the owners of Parkway 8 Cinema in North Sarasota, is the group interested in building this development.
It'll be creating more jobs, and I think it'll attract more people to this area, and I think it'll increase the property values.
I think that would be a great idea, as long as it wouldn't encumber any extra traffic for the residents here.
Before the plans can move forward, they need approval from the Manatee County Planning Commission and then county commissioners. It's precious land in Northport. Should it be developed or saved? Straight ahead, the latest on the efforts to purchase the Orange Hammock Ranch. Plus, what the Manatee County School District is considering for making up missed school days because of Hurricane Hermine.
Today's Hooters word of the day is quarterback. Register today's word by midnight at mysuncoast.com, and you and 3 friends could be headed to a Bucs game in style. Download ABC7's free all-new news app at your app store today.
They say good things come to those that wait. Well, you've waited long enough. You deserve to feel fabulous in your fashionable new Fiat 500X from Alfa Romeo Fiat in Sarasota. Boldly innovative, seductively stylish. Fiat gives you everything you'd expect from a capable utility vehicle, like a spacious interior and advanced safety systems, designed and built like a sexy little sportster. Don't wait any longer. You deserve to feel fabulous. Get a new Fiat at Alfa Romeo Fiat of Sarasota.
Today, everyone is looking for carpeting that lasts longer. G. Fried has you covered with Karastan. With a legacy of quality and integrity, we provide you with a huge selection of Karastan carpets with exclusive lifetime limited warranties. All installed by our highly skilled, highly knowledgeable team. Come ask us why Karastan is the best and most durable. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
For your plumbing, electrical, or air conditioning, and services is qualified, and service calls are free. And services.com, A-N-D, services.com.
You only have one life. Are you gambling with it? 1 in 3 adults have high blood pressure. Not knowing your numbers could cause you to lose, big time. Luckily, you can turn the odds in your favor by getting your blood pressure checked today. Don't leave your health to chance. Learn more at heart.org/HPB.
Getting older shouldn't mean giving up all the things she loves to do. It should just mean, well, finding new ways to do them. Right at Home's professional team thoughtfully selects caregivers to provide help with personal care, housekeeping, and of course, meal preparation.
Oh, that smells so good.
Oh, and it tastes good too.
We can provide the right care right at home.
It's Lincoln's summer sales event here at Alex Karras Lincoln. Drive a brand new 2017 Lincoln MKZ for only $299 per month, or a 2016 Lincoln MKX, Lincoln's premium sports utility vehicle, for $339 per month. We also have a great selection of certified pre-owned vehicles. Drive with the confidence of a 6-year, 100,000-mile comprehensive warranty and complimentary roadside assistance. Alex Karras Lincoln, family owned and operated, and winner of the prestigious 2015 President's Award. We are located 2 miles north of the Sarasota-Bradenton Airport on US 41.
5,000 acres of undeveloped land in Northport is up for grabs. The Conservation Foundation of the Gulf Coast is trying to buy the land to prevent developers from building on it. ABC7's Christopher Bradley has more from Northport.
Well, as the deadline to purchase this property nears, the Conservation Foundation of the Gulf Coast is working to make sure their deal does not fall through.